It's your boy Mike, aka Mr. Ray Sessions, and I'm here with visuals by Ian. What are you telling me, my bros?
I'm very, very well, thank you. Just come out here today in cold Cov. Come to support the vibe, come to support the culture. Thought I'd come say hello on the old cam.
Mój brat!
Mój brat! Jak się man?
Fantastycznie!
Fenomenalia, mój brat!
Bardzo dobrze! Always a pleasure, man. Every single time I link up with Ian, man, the energy is A1, man. It's amazing, man. Bro, so we're here standing today, you know, outside the billboard of the coldest bars.
Absolutely.
Season 3.
Yep.
The season we collaborated and, you know, worked together on it, man. And I must say, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure, you know, working with you. Like, such a true gent, like, such a professional, bro. I think you understand, bro. The attention to detail is crazy.
Thank you. I mean, it's just what I do. It's what I do. It's how I live.
Oh,
Nah,
yeah.
it's not. It's because I love it so much. I think the biggest thing, it wouldn't be as good as it is if I wasn't as passionate about the culture and passionate about the team at Ray Sessions. Like everything they do within their circle, everything within the team is all about elevating the culture. It's all about bringing to the light the artists that, you know, in an area like Coventry that doesn't have that many platforms, doesn't have that many platforms. Obviously there are, and they're all, you know, everyone's working, but, you know, from my experience with the team of Ray Sessions, like, they care so much about the culture and they care so much about the people that work with them, and they really want to elevate them, and you can see it in everything that they've done in this series. Like it's a real passion project, and I think that's probably why I put so much love into it as well, because these guys just, like, they really care about what they do.
Bro, you couldn't have said it better, man. Like, elevating people and elevating the culture here in Coventry sits very well within our brand ethos, because at the end of the day, I see so much talent here, you know. I feel Coventry's on the rise massively, and we have all the things which we need to evolve to the next level and, you know, to be seen by the higher audience, you know. Just the other day, you know, I'd like to big up Wizzy for getting 1 million streams on one of his tunes. You know, that's not easy to get 1 million streams, bro. So big up yourself, Wizzy, man. You've been working hard, bro. And real recognize, real, we appreciate you, bro. Keep going, bro.
Coventry has the culture, has the passion, it has the people, you know, it has all these young artists that have grown up living in a city that might not be that pretty, might not be that exciting, but like in their bedrooms, you know, where they have the internet, they've all grown this passion, you know, for some creativity, and you can see it now. Like, we're in this time now, it's in like a renaissance period. There's so many young artists that really, really love the culture, really want to get involved, really want to do something and express themselves, you know. Like when I was like late teens coming into my 20s, you know, like what we would have cared about was just having fun and just kind of like living a bit like carelessly. But like younger generations now, the new generations now, you know, they want to impact, they want to do more, you know. They wake up in the morning, they're not thinking about escaping, they're thinking about living in the moment and getting busy with it. And Coventry's time is coming. It just needs more and more people, more young people to get involved and get active, because that's how a culture grows, you know. Because we've got the culture, we just need that infrastructure, we just need the people.
Listen, dropping some gems here. I'm sure AJ will have to add a little smashing sound,
Yeah, I want some effects. I've been doing the effects and all you motherfuckers. Give me some effects. Give me them drilly effects. I want this. I want my head to get big. I want the little like scene shifter behind me. You see all that? And this and that. I want it all. I want a little slow-mo moment into like making them big points. Culture. You know what I mean? Like, feel me. I want my moment.
Yeah, man, definitely put some auto-tune on that.
I want my moment.
Yeah, man, so, you know, we had a lot of fun. It's fair to say that we had a lot of fun during filming, the production side of things,
absolutely.
And the editing.
Oh, of course.
The editing was lit.
Cooking up sessions, mate, with Mike and Ian, man. Late night sessions. You know, you bring some Jamaican original recipe, Maggie's. You know, you got to loosen up the gullet a little bit.
Get some inspiration.
Of course, the inspiration is an important part of every process.
Inspiration corner, if you know, you know.
Yeah, exactly. You got to start off every single editing session with just a little bit of inspiration. You get that tonic. As soon as it hits your system, you're ready to go. You're in the zone. You're in the flow.
You're like, you see this clip, yeah? Yeah, it's very good, but I feel like you see the way it transitions into the other one, and then like, yeah, you do the slow down. So you see, like, you select the frame, and then you go, ooh, and then you go.
Yeah, the way that we communicated in
Yeah.
that process was, it was like, because it was like two different people, yeah, from different worlds. Like, it was like Mike is like started directing and he's involved in the process, but he's still learning about videos and stuff like that. And it's like, for the way that we communicated things, it was through like sounds and like emotions. It wasn't technical terms. It wasn't like, oh yes, just using the transition here and can you just fade out slowly. It was like, when we get to the end bit, I want it to just kind of like, whoom, you know, like, so it's like, you know, it's just like, zhoosh, like just go through that little bit and it kind of, it, and it's like zhoosh across the head. I was like, I get it, I feel it. And I'd be like, wait, is it a bit more? He's like, yeah, just a little bit more, you know, just a little bit more like, and then we're there. Perfect.
And that's why I appreciate Ian so much, because he understands me, like the way sometimes like I run out of words or these technical terms, so that I just kind of do what feels right, what comes out from inside, and this is, you know, whoosh. And as long as the other person can communicate, it's wonderful, bro.
Fine, man. That's what language is.
Yes, sir. But Ian, so out of the videos that we've done, which one was your favorite and why? I think that's very interesting. And okay, I'll say not the song, the video. Like when it comes to like the video that you edited, and you're like, you know what, this is the one that's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna add that little bit more sauce. I'm gonna, you know, stir the pot a bit more. Come back to it the next morning before I send it to Mike. I'll be like, yeah, you know what, let me just change the color in a little bit. Like, yeah, you see, just add a bit more shadow to it or something.
I think personally it was like, I think it's hard because my favourite is always going to be attached to the ones that I like the most, but I think they were all really strong. I think they're really happy with all of them. But I think for me, my favourite, like in terms of the video and like how it kind of came out and like the concept and stuff like that, I think was probably going to be I think King's one, because it was a throw between King's and Has. Because where we did Has's, it was like black and white. It's a little bit moody, but like the way it kind of the editing worked,
Good
and
morning.
it had a lot of
Bonjour.
character. But I think King's because of the setting and the way that it like progressed as a sort of concept of
It's a
like his
concept
bars.
piece, yeah.
I think it worked really well. Like everything was kind of like in its right place, and like aesthetically, like it just had a lot going for it. I thought it was a really beautiful setting. Like the way we were like scouting for locations, and we were just sort of like, where are we gonna do it? We need somewhere that's like a little bit natural looking, a little bit like decay, like urban decay. And we were like, we went to my old secondary school. I won't shout it out. Might be a bit of a I'm not gonna shout it out. Yeah. And I don't want anyone using my spot. That's our location, yeah? If I catch anyone filming in that location, yeah, I'll call someone. But yeah, no, we just walk around there like an old school spot, like behind the playgrounds where we used to play like sports, and it was like this perfect little spot, and I was like, this is the right atmosphere that we needed. But yeah, it's hard because there's been so many like they've all just kind of got lost in the ether. It's like, what, 12 episodes? Like I think obviously it was like a process anyway, so getting to the final episode and doing like Dr. Box as the last one, we're at that point where we've had the experience of shooting 11 episodes before that, 11 like episodes of learning lessons, making mistakes, what works, what doesn't, exactly how to do it, you know. It was like, so like going in there on the last one, it was like second nature. So I think in a way I've been grateful to be a part of the experience, because it's really helped me as a creator grow, you know, and put myself in a situation where it's like fast turnarounds, it's like quick concepts, it's like, hey, Kings, big up yourselves, man. One of the sickest young artists in the city, man. You got to look out for him. He's ridiculous. But like, yeah, man, it's been an amazing process, and I've been so grateful that the Ray Session gang brought me in, man, because it's like I've got like a team of people now that I feel like they're like a creative family in my city, you know. And when you're living in a city that's like not like one of the main creative cities in like Manchester or like London or like Leeds even, or like Sheffield, like these big places that are seen as creative hubs, I think it's like a really comforting feeling, like finding a community of creatives and people who align with your outlooks, and it's really exciting. And I think that's where you realize that's actually what it's all about, you know, because you get a lot of people from small towns, and they always like have these kind of big city ideas that I'm going to go to London, you know, fuck my town, I'm going to go and find new creative opportunities in bigger places, I'm going to be about it, everyone from my old town's going to look at me like, yo, he's doing. It's like, but the reality of it is that like, if there was enough people who are passionate about what it is that they did, they could create that in your own city and have that sense of home, and also do something beautiful in your town, and you can impact culture in a completely different way, you know. So, but yeah, it's sick. Kind of trailed off in a passionate ramble, but yeah, that's where I'm at. So, Mike, personally for you, out of all of the out of all the videos, all of the coldest bars, for you personally, just from the video experience, what was your favorite?
You know what? Like, this definitely been the biggest project I've been involved in. Like, and I'm so grateful that, you know, I executively produced it, whatnot, put people together and whatnot. And it's been an absolute pleasure to work with each and every single artist, because, like, I've learned a lot from each and every one of them. So big up yourselves, and it's been an absolute pleasure. I feel like we created a piece of art. You know, it's more than just a song. Like, it's like good energy. And I feel like people see it and feel it when they listen to it, you know. Big up all the producers like Faz, Saint, you know what I mean? These guys just done bits on the production, man.
Ridiculous talent.
Bro, H Kilo doing his thing, you know what I mean, man? Big up H Kilo.
Masters that boy's done.
Bro,
that kid works like a little horse. It's mad, yeah? We pulled up to the studio like 11, 10 a.m. once, like, with Lex VLVCK. And we were like, we're gonna go take some pictures. And we pulled up to the studio, and this is like 10 a.m. in the morning, and like, I was like, oh, how are we gonna get in? And Mike was like, oh yeah, Lex says, oh, the keys are in the little bit. We open out, the key's not there, and then we're just like, eh. And then we're like knocking on the door, and nothing's happening. You can't hear anything. Knocking on the door, like there must be someone in there. And then like 5 minutes later, this like half like dead HK opens the door, like man was grinding so hard he fell asleep at the studio by himself. I walked in there, it was like a sauna, like left that heating on. I was like, God damn, I'm glad I ain't paying that bill. And that kid was honestly, I've never met someone who's less of a morning person than HK. It was mad. It was like a moody little teenager. Like you wouldn't even pass me like a fucking like plug or something like that.
you have to get it yourself.
Mate, he was non-responsive.
Wow, that's hilarious.
It's like status, it was like busy.
All I can say is, yeah, HK is H Kilo now. Do you know why?
Why?
Because his name holds weight.
Oh! God damn.
God damn.
God damn. But yeah, no, big up all the artists, man. They were all sick, all amazing, like local and international talent. You know, you've got your locals, you've got your T Dembers, people holding it down for Frontline, holding it down for the ends, holding down for positivity. You got people like Raina, you know, a female. It was nice to see a female on there. You know, these environments are usually very male dominated. So seeing someone like Raina who's got that like high energy, she's got such huge charisma, like it's really great to see that. And we need to see more strong female rappers. There isn't enough. Like, you look at the scene now, it's almost like a balance. When you think of like big rappers now, there's like more empowered girl rappers now than there are like men. It's like, it's ridiculous. And I feel like more young girls should come out and like let their voices be heard. So it's like, it's really positive. And then having all the international artists like Piri, yeah, Pedro,
Piri and the Pedro, man, those guys done
and
bits.
Jubba the Moore,
and Castello.
And Castillo, how can we forget Castillo, mate? One of the highest energy, coldest bars I think I've ever seen. That guy is like, he's like got an Energizer battery shoved up his ass. Like, he's fucking mad.
And then the whole, I love that part with the violin and that. Like,
Exactly. Oh, there's a minute and a half left on the camera. We're being shooed on, but yeah, pleasure.
Absolute pleasure. Signing out from the very warm Coventry Transport Museum, full of vibes and energy.